One fun way to use gamification in your classroom is to use the application Classcraft. So as a teacher, you set up a class. So I'm going to click New Class here, and I'm going to just select Classic Mode and hit Next. Here I'm going to enter my class name, class settings, and subject. I've entered all the information. I'm going to click Next. Okay, now I'm going to finish setting up my class. I'm going to review behaviors. There's some preset behaviors because the way this game is set up, is that you reward students for positive behaviors and they can use those XPs in the game. You also can take away for negative behaviors and it will take away health points, HP, in the game. And then there's sentences. If they lose enough points, they have to suffer the consequences. And so there's some sentences that you can set up here. Okay, powers. In this game, there are 3 different characters they can choose. They can be a warrior, they can be a healer, or a mage. And each of these have different powers. And then assigning students. So there's 2 ways. I'm just going to add students manually real quick. I'm going to add a couple of my children to this just so you can see. And create accounts. Okay, now I'm going to put them into a team. And you see the default names are team and a number. So I'm just going to drag we'll have Gracie be on team 1. And okay, now you're going to prepare to introduce this to your students, and there's going to be a code. There's things that they prepare that you download and print out prior to starting it. They provide an online video for both you and the students that goes over, and then your students are ready to play. So they can set up their character. Let's see what the students see if they're going to play. So there's a demo class here. I'm going to use that, and there's some students already set up in here. And you can view it as a student, and you'll see that they have their different points based on what they've done, and they are in the middle of doing a quest. And so they have to go through each quest and complete it, and they'll get points. So it looks like they're at the Gauntlet of Power. Here's a story they can read, and then there's a task along with that, and they earn points. And one nice thing about this is, you'll see here I just gained 50 points, in my math classroom, for example, here I'm adding some reading, which normally maybe is not as much on the math side as it might be in another class like social studies or ELA. So I really like that aspect of the game too, and that they have to work in teams. I also, as a educator, I am the game master for this game. And so I can add things like Google Docs that I want them to complete. I can really make it specific to my class, but I like it also gives the students the individuality to select their character and what they look like. And they also, let's say we have somebody on one of the teams that's causing issues, I can redo the teams at any time, and each individual student is going to lose points that they've already earned. STE, Standards for Educational Leaders. I like the Connected Learner 5C and 5D for Classcraft. Also like Classcraft, since it's going to run throughout the school year, even students that maybe aren't into the gaming aspect, there's some academic goals that can be met as well as behavioral goals. So it really does engage the students, even if the game itself maybe isn't their thing, to work as a team, to complete and try to get points. And that's what I'm really looking for, is that they're engaged, that they're learning, and they're having fun at the same time.